I don't know how to do that either.
I don't think the overlay works with Civ, so I'm sorry, people. In the meantime, shall I click the next turn button?
I'm still waiting to see the screen.
Wait, it doesn't work with Civ? That can't be right. I remember doing it.
Well, it's not working right now. I'm sorry.
Live now. Okay.
Alright, whatever.
Oh, yep. This.
All
Oh,
right.
there we go.
Now the
We are live.
sound.
We are live.
I have to hear your voices once enough.
I think we're all
Twice.
good. As long as you can also hear me, should be fine. Can we go ahead and click next turn?
Yes.
Next turn.
Yes.
We have been given a gift to the state. Very cool.
Hmm.
The warrior lives another turn. Next turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Another guy spawns.
Or because the emails I'm getting for the stream notifications are in German. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did anyone post it on the Reddit yet?
No, we have
The
not.
stream is live.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Okay.
Next turn.
Yeah.
Yep. I always forget the format I use.
So what do we call this scout? We get to give him a name.
So the name of our other scout, I believe, was named after
Scouty
Roy and
McScout.
Kike on Mark II.
Yeah, well, we had Scouty McScout. This should be a relative of Scouty McScout,
What
so
about
something
the
McScout.
son of Scouty?
Scouty Jr.
Oh, Scouty Jr.
Okay.
Just happened.
Since it's been like at least 50,
Production.
you know.
Production in Beijing.
All right.
Great Library Temple.
What are the
Artemis.
chances of us actually pulling the library off? I
Zero.
think
Zero.
it's a long shot, but
Very, very
since
low.
no
Yeah,
one
I don't
snapped
think
it
it's
up right
possible.
now, I'm wondering. But otherwise, I'd say a worker.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Worker,
gonna
yeah.
get a worker in 9 turns from policy. Do we need 2,
Yeah.
or do we want another archer?
I don't think we're in enough of a threat to need a second archer at the moment. I would like to
agree.
get stuff built very quickly,
Hmm.
which 2 workers would be great
Yeah,
for.
I'm fine with
But
2 workers.
the Great Library is a great thing to have, not just because it has great in the
I don't
title.
think it's gonna be a
I just feel like we're gonna waste it.
If it's going to be a waste, we don't need to do it.
I'll vote for a worker.
I vote for worker as well.
Worker.
Worker.
It is.
Worker.
Yeah.
Next turn. Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Yeah, string. We'll build a settler.
Next turn.
Can we move the camera to see what Songhai's up to?
They've settled 2 cities. That was fast.
3 cities.
Yeah, 3.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there's look at the mini map.
That's
Yep,
the
they've got 3
capital.
cities.
I meant like.
So we should start working on expansion. Not right away, but
After the workup, perhaps.
Yeah. Next turn.
Next time.
Fertility rates has been taken by Persia.
Yeah. After the worker, a settler sounds smart.
Here Hector enters.
Finished bronze working. We get a research. Options are on screen. Sailing for 6 turns, philosophy and drama, poetry, and ironworking are all 19 turns. The wheel and masonry.
I like philosophy.
I like philosophy as well.
What exactly are we doing with philosophy?
They want the temple.
The Oracle.
Temple.
We want the temple?
Yeah, and Oracle if we can get it, but I think philosophy is our best option right now.
So you guys are saying philosophy?
Yes.
Remember, I'm role-playing a philosopher here.
Of course, of course.
What about masonry for the pyramids?
Masonry's good. Philosophy isn't bad. I would say the wheel because we should get the road between our 2 cities if we're gonna have 2
Well,
workers.
That's true.
We're just
that
getting a
quick.
worker, so it's usually better like hype develop and then send them over. I'm gonna vote for masonry.
I will
wanna
also
try
vote
for-
for masonry.
I want to try for pyramids.
So 2 masonry, 2 philosophy. I think we should get masonry too.
So it's 3 for masonry.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with philosophy.
That's fair.
If only I had said that to my professor.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn. Can I take a look at the citizen management of Beijing?
We are working the best tiles currently. All the floodplains and the firs. If we want a bit more
Let's
production, we
see.
can switch from a floodplain to a forest.
I think our economy's okay.
Yeah, we're doing fine here.
Yeah, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
If we do need to do a boost in production, we need to switch to a forest tile, otherwise it looks good.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Yep.
Now we're surrounded by desert tiles. If we'd have gone with philosophy, we could have pushed for Petra.
Philosophy is out of the way of Petra. Masonry is much
Wait,
nicer.
Yeah, masonry.
Masonry is better for Petra.
Yeah, okay, I knew that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, pyramids
Yeah.
and Petra are the ultimate.
I
combo.
haven't played in a while, and my yeah, my memory's shot right now.
So that's the hill Scouty died on.
Hmm.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Ooh, a ruin.
Indeed.
Go talk to some nice natives.
Those are probably the ones that killed Scouty.
Yes, probably.
We have found some
So we
cultural
killed the wrong
artifacts.
ones.
We can now get a policy. We are also unhappy.
All right.
Worker.
Well, I mean that goes without saying, but worker.
One more.
Worker.
And let's get that worker away from the barbarian.
I'm just gonna put him inside right now. Ooh, 2 iron in our gym city. It's looking very sweet. Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn. Yeah, let's get that iron as soon as we can. Do you think maybe we should cancel the worker and go for a settler to get that iron quicker? I'd rather keep with the worker, but
How many turns into the worker are we? 5?
Yeah, we have 3 left.
We have-
We can just throw it down the queue a bit. First, let's
Yeah.
pick tech though.
Yeah, no, we'll be.
Same options from before.
We should be fine.
let me see the tech tree again.
We need to go scout Persia because I'm kind of worried about where their cities are gonna get. They might steal our.
Yeah, I'm thinking of throwing him.
I'm just gonna say I want either philosophy or I want us to push for currency.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
was
vote
thinking
again for
pushing-
philosophy.
I'm thinking pushing for currency, so I'm gonna vote for the wheel.
Okay.
Well, we need construction because our worker or something, so we can get our happiness up. So one of
Yeah.
those
We have
things to
2
happen.
luxuries we haven't done, and then also the dyes.
Yeah,
every-
our
we have
luxuries
plenty
will
of
help
ways-
that.
Coliseums are inefficient in getting happiness.
Well, I'm just saying that we need to handle the happiness because having it low in the early game.
Also,
is bad.
I think I think the luxuries will help mitigate the unhappiness for right
the
now.
luxuries will handle
Yes.
unhappiness.
Yeah.
We have incense and furs right in the capital. It will do just fine.
Dies in 1 May, and then more.
So-
up there. So I'm gonna vote for the
We'll
wheel.
have enough.
Does anyone support the wheel?
I'm
with me?
still voting philosophy, but
I still
I'm not
support
opposed to the wheel.
as well.
Wheel into mathematics into currency. Get Petra
Yes.
down.
Yep.
That
Petra Rush
user.
seems to be the plan.
Wait,
Bear.
can I see the?
Tech trees up.
Also, I'd hazard to agree with String that the South Mountain settlement would be a better spot than the Iron, but
Yeah.
Can I see the South Mountain region that you're talking about?
Yeah. Can I see that too? I want to look at the map again.
I assume he's talking
Yeah, hold on.
Ivory over here. I don't think it's that great. I mean, except for maybe the marble one, I guess.
Well,
yeah, I like the marble.
you know, we are going to compete with Songhai.
The marble one is fine, but I think this is like if we settle like on this desert hill, we can start getting that wheat. You can get the gyms up fast. Got that away.
Yeah, I think now that looking at that,
Lots of floodplain.
I would like to see us go south towards the iron down there because that's going to be too close to Songhai. They're going to swipe that up.
This iron, I think they're gonna get that.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to try and contain Songhai. They're pushing out
Are
too
we
far
gonna
close to
settle
us.
a shitty city for iron? Like really?
Well,
I don't know what tech we should use.
Let's do tech first. Has Bear, have you decided what you want? Philosophy or
Yeah.
Petra Rush?
Let's do the Petra Rush.
Okay.
If we get into Beijing, that's going to be huge.
Yes.
We have this worker down. I'd like to go to the incense because there's still barbarians spawning from down here.
yeah,
Yeah,
incense.
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 Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Darn it.
We have production in 1 May.
All right, let's see. Monument
Maker.
or
CSA
paper
draft.
maker?
Papermaker.
Oh, I'll be against a granary.
I'm gonna say paper maker.
Granary also boosts that banana we're gonna get. But I'm fine with papermaker too.
Papermaker.
Yeah, we're
Papermaker.
All right.
We already have a
Given-
good culture from Kilimanjaro. We can focus on our science with the papermaker.
Yeah. We can get a nice head start on science.
I'm actually suggesting we try and limit our growth because of our current unhappiness,
Yeah.
especially if we're going to be expanding again very soon.
Next turn.
Because
Next
our next
time.
city is gonna take all the happiness from the from one luxury. So
I heard next turn.
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 Can we find out anything about? It looks like a religion was founded. I saw that right.
Yeah.
Yes, Eastern
Can,
Orthodoxy.
Can we look at their beliefs?
They have 30% increased range combat, they have mosques, and they have +1 culture for every 5 followers of this religion in other cities.
Okay, so we want to keep that out of our cities and be careful about going to war with them. Okay.
Okay. Production in Beijing. Do we want to do the settler now?
Yeah, settler.
And switch all the floodplains to the forest to get more production.
Well, yeah, I would say it's, we don't need to focus on food, but it's already stacked.
We don't need any.
Yeah,
When you build a settler, you
we
don't
don't
grow
need
at all,
food,
so you don't need.
yeah.
any.
Right. No
Yeah,
food
remove it all.
production as long as we're not starving.
You can't
Because
starve.
we don't have food saved up, we can't do starvation without losing population.
We can't starve
So
during
let's
settler.
focus on production.
We can't starve during settler. It shaved 4 turns off.
What about buying the tile for that hill that has 2 production?
I don't think it's gonna change the thing.
Yeah, I don't think it'll change the amount of terms needed. I don't think it'll go down to 6. And that's
For
also
110, it's too expensive.
Too
I wouldn't
expensive,
do it
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off on my campaign against
Okay.
the
I'm.
stupid barbarians.
I say it's fine like it is then.
Another gym up here. We have our second worker. Do we want to start doing the furs?
Yes.
Yes.
But if we do the furs, we need to make sure that they're guarded because there are barbarians to the
They
south
won't be able to sneak up on us, so yeah, we should be fine.
until they get horses.
They don't have
True.
horses yet, and horses can't move multiple tiles through forest. It's surrounded by forest.
Yeah, we should hook up the furs.
Yeah.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Name of the archer.
Next turn.
Archer make archer face. Is that a bad idea?
It's kind of
It's pretty derivative.
disrespectful to Scouty. Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
The instance is connected.
Wait, so we're playing the 75, right?
Wisdom and virtue are
Yes.
like the 2
Yes.
wheels of a cart.
All right, we got the wheel. Now we need to build a better one.
Reinvent the wheel.
Continue to
Exactly.
mathematics for currency.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what my next vote is going to be as well. I'm going to vote philosophy, but then I'm going to vote currency when it comes up.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Ooh, swamp. Ooh, ruin. Should we make some farms in Beijing, or send it off to Wanmei?
Let's take a look at the tiles here.
Yeah.
I think we should be discouraging growth for the moment.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna
don't
have
feel
7
like we
happiness
need
after
the,
this fur. We're gonna drop a few. You can just get the dyes in Wanmei, and start making some mines maybe.
Yeah, I would say
That's-
send one of the workers over
yeah.
to the dyes because we don't need the food at all.
And
Right?
But-
I agree.
Yeah,
plus that
let's
currency
go
will
to the
help us a lot.
dice.
Next
Or the
turn.
money.
And then we need to be getting a military unit in 1 May.
Next
Yeah.
turn.
Joe has suggested a road.
That's
Although
what
I
I
don't-
wanted to do.
Yeah, I think that would be
Check.
pretty successful.
How do
We
you
just
do
need to
that?
defend the worker.
So,
Yeah, it'd make it easier to do that.
Yeah.
next turn. I think we should send
Yes.
it over
Next
first,
turn.
But if we want to go to the road, that's fine.
Maybe the one doing the first, when it's done, it can build a road.
Yeah. and
Yeah,
then
have
once-
one for the. Yeah, one of them do a road, the other do the dies.
And then once he's done with the dyes, if the road's not done, he can help finish it.
I like that
How many
plan.
more turns do we have left on the fur?
We've received 60 faith.
Okay.
That's huge.
Huge.
That's
Huge.
absolutely massive.
Huge.
And I thought I'd lost my faith. I found it again.
I think we have to wait a turn.
It
For
was
to
with
give us-
some.
So, are we gonna build the road now? Is that the consensus?
If the
No.
furs are done.
When did the furs done?
Oh, the furs are done 3 turns. But the incense worker is walking to Wanmei, correct?
Yeah, but it's
Right.
gonna take forever to build the road there.
Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna walk there to the dye.
Yeah,
Walk him to the. My plan is walk him to the dyes. Have him hook up the dyes. Have the guy who's working on the furs once he's
Yeah,
done
yeah.
build the road to Wanmei, and then have.
Yeah, I
Right.
think that's more efficient.
But
That
we
sounds
can
I
name
agree.
these workers. Would we like to name the worker walking to Wanmei Wanmei, just to keep track of that?
Yes,
Yes.
because if we had him build a road, we'd be
And
losing
the
out
other
way too much
worker,
happiness.
can we name it Beijing?
Yes.
One more. One more to name the worker Beijing.
Yeah.
sure. Makes me think of Civ 2 when the workers would actually have home cities.
Yeah, next turn.
Oh wow. That was a while ago.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn. Ow! Ow! You're too heavy and you have too many claws.
The eternal battle.
That goes for the cat, too.
We can found a pantheon.
Okay, does that.
So the
well,
2 major suggestions so far have been desert folklore, which would be sweet, or one with nature, which would be also sweet. Desert folklore would
I
probably
like
end
the
up getting
desert
us more.
folklore.
It would get us a lot more.
As much as.
I like.
But one with nature. No, desert
One with
folklore
nature
will
is
help us in
for-
the long
we're
run,
already
especially
working
if we're
for
going for
desert-
Petra.
Yeah, we're working 4 desert tiles on normal production in
But-
Beijing,
Right,
and we're gonna have some in
Yeah.
the
I
like
two
one with nature.
cities. So
right.
Desert folklore.
I say it seems very
Like
wise
in
to
the
go for
same
desert
place.
folklore and establish
I-
our traditions in the dry and thirsty land that teaches us the necessity
But what
of
about the
something so
worship
simple
of our
as
holy
water.
monument given to
I-
us by our divine?
See, I'm the one emphasizing the desert as a philosophical thing here, while I live on a nice mountain.
So
desert.
what's the vote? Who
Desert.
wants?
Desert folklore.
So that's
One
2
with
for desert
nature.
I'm gonna
folklore.
abstain.
You're gonna abstain.
Yeah.
One with nature.
Unless my vote is needed, then I'm abstaining.
I do kind of like the idea of one with nature, but it is strictly worse.
I'm-
So I'm gonna go. ahead
Well,
and
that
do-
would put us 2-2.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with desert folklore. So that's.
That's 3.
That's right. That's peer pressure for you.
I mean, I like the idea of it. Doesn't mean I like want it. We have killed the barbarian encampment, taken their stolen plunder.
We have avenged Scouty.
We've avenged Scouty. We've reclaimed his body. Destroyed his killers. It's bones now, of course. But, you know. They will be on display at the Chinese Museum. Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Are we settling to the north or on the marble? Or where do we want to try and settle here?
Well, our pantheon encourages us to stick in the desert.
That's true.
So, I mean, we want to settle
So-
both cities.
I think
And
we need sort of a
getting
buffer
iron-
against Songhai.
Do we wanna
I'm torn
provoke
between
Songhai?
those two things. If we don't claim that territory, they're going to, unless the mountains frustrate them.
Well, that is a very possible option, right?
Having
Yeah,
a fortress city in case of conflict with Songhai, I believe, would be in our interest.
I don't think we need to do that right now, though.
I think
Because I'm worried about Persia. They're going to come swoop in and take that gem city. It's a good
I
spot.
Yeah.
I think blocking Songhai is the best path.
I'm looking at a spot between the iron
So-
and the marble that's between two mountains would make a good choke point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the best otherwise, but
We don't
I
really
kind
need
of like
the
that.
exact choke point. In fact, I think it would be better to
Yeah.
have it on the grassland hill right there.
That's a
But-
possibility.
I'm also thinking about the
My issue-
mountains
my
when
issue
we
with
get
this land-
observatories.
My issue with this land, there's very little farmland. There's a lot of forest we have to clear.
Right.
That's going to be annoying, and it's going to make the city grow slow. Up
That
here,
is
we
true.
can
We
buy
want as
in.
much.
We can buy into a wheat. It's going to grow into sheep, floodplains. We have
In the
oasis
desert.
over here that irrigates some of these things. We have jungle.
I'm gonna say go to the desert.
Go to the desert. Well, we still have 2 turns, so next turn.
Right.
Turn.
Next turn.
Yeah.
Next turn.
I'll give it a little bit of thought during the turns, but I'm leaning desert.
We are stopping at 75, so I'm not sure if we're going to be settling the city this turn or this session. Unless
A
we go to
nice
the
little
north.
job for the next ministry.
Well, if we settle in the north, we might.
Then yeah, I'm gonna say north.
Barbarian.
I'm saying south. I think it's really important that we establish that buffer zone.
I agree.
The furs have been completed. Do we want to make some farms?
I want to
road.
suggest the road.
Road.
Oh yes, the road. I forgot.
Road.
Road.
I'm gonna build a straight line. Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Okay. Can I switch Beijing's production back or citizens back? But that
Yeah,
works,
you
so-
do
Yes,
not want them
please.
starving.
Wow, we're gonna have a bunch of faith.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. Is there?
So just to
Can
be
we
clear, we're
move
settling.
from that forest tile?
Our,
I'm
sure.
concerned about our finances.
We have a lot of.
I was
we have
thinking
a lot in the bank.
about-
We have to worry right now.
Maybe we
Yeah,
could
I
just
was hoping
move
we
one
could
of the
make use of it.
workers, or one of the
I'm
citizens
I was
concerned.
gonna
from
say-
the-
I'm more
floodplain.
concerned
We
about
could
our
move-
food than a bit of gold.
I was.
Well,
Again,
can you-
I'm suggesting to limit growth, so I'm thinking
33
move the
turns is
forest
limited
worker
growth
over to
fine.
the.
33 turns is limited growth fine. We don't want to.
Yeah, 33
We are
turns.
also
Yeah, we don't
losing
want
production here.
Okay.
It's not
to. Yeah,
any good.
we don't want to handicap ourselves any more than
Okay.
we already are with the
2 gold is
happiness.
nothing.
Can you just look and see if you move one of the citizens to the incense?
It would be
much that
65
would
turns to growth, and we would, you know, have some gold.
Yeah.
I highly would
Yeah.
advise against it,
65.
and I'm definitely
Okay.
voting against it.
Then let's keep it the way it was.
Yeah, maybe we could just build some farms.
Production in Beijing. Would we like to do a watermill, walls, barracks, or a unit?
Watermill.
I'm gonna
Watermill.
vote
Let's see. What does the watermill provide again? Watermill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need the watermill bad.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, we are
Yes.
settling on this hill under the iron, correct? In between the 2 mountains. That's where I was thinking. At least.
Yes.
Could do one south
Yeah.
of there and get an extra sheep. Yeah, I would actually suggest one south of there. But I mean, I don't think it really matters.
I really feel we should settle south, like next to the Songhai.
I don't think that that's as big as an issue.
The
'Cause
cat
we
has
can-
decided that phones do not taste good anymore and has moved to PlayStation controllers.
Sounds like a cat thing to do.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Zoroastrianism has been founded.
Can I see the beliefs?
One moment.
A moment has passed.
15 influence resting point with
Alright, I'll
three
be up in a few.
states. Gardens provide +2 happiness in a city. +2 faith from quarries.
Okay, it's
We've gotten 60.
not worried about that at all. All right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We are okay.
Next turn.
Oh, there goes our gold. Problem
turn.
solved.
Next turn.
All right.
Next turn.
Next turn. I'm actually wondering now. Can I see the citizen management of Beijing again?
Yeah, one moment.
Where's Persia settled? They have to have a city.
I think they're settling east and north mostly, if I had to guess. Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn. I think it's going to be one turn more before we get the city. It's kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Well, I actually
Unless we
think we
settle
should
it.
settle where it is right now. I like that spot more.
Yeah,
An
we
extra
can do
sheep.
that.
We grow into the wheat faster.
Yeah.
Start with the floodplains.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with the spot.
So we will settle there next turn.
Okay.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn. What a weird continent.
We've met Melbourne. We are the first to meet them. We are.
We have decisions available. Oh, we're so wonderful we have no wonders.
Wes?
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Okay, sweet. My headset died. So, are we settling this settler here? We had yes before, yes. We already agreed to settle there, of course. We have a tech. Can go currency. Yep. We can pick the production in Shanghai. Monument, barracks, granary, papermaker, shrine, walls, watermill. It's not settled on Shanghai. I must say we are required to refrain, but that doesn't mean I don't think that doesn't mean we can't. So, you want to name the city Monument? What the hell? That's good. Do we want to buy this wheat for 55 gold? Okay. So, okay, well, let's, what are we producing here? Monument? We are to refrain from doing so. I have personally refrained, but I can still vote. Fuck. It says we must refrain. I'm refraining. But you know, I just, like, it's just happening that I vote sometimes, you know? Yeah, exactly. We keep running into fucking barbarians. I should stop and heal. Ooh. How do I find this? How do we do policies? Enact decision. We can enact a tax reform. It costs us 50 culture and we get 150 gold. We should not do that. This is events and decisions. We also, Chinese specific things is the Fubing system. I wouldn't be surprised if they can't.
I'm really sorry to anyone that can hear me.
We're all sorry.
Yes, I agree.
So, before we end, would we like to take some questions from the chat?
I'm gonna get going here, but
Okay, well,
Okay.
car
Will be hosting the debate in not too far off.
Yeah.
So
Would we like to take questions from the chat now?
they
Where
want
they can-
screenshots, by the way.
Where they can judge us. They have screenshots. We'll get them.
Okay.
They will have them. What do you mean, why do we hate
I
mountains?
don't-
We settled on a mountain still.
Nah, they think it's
What? Wherever they pinged us, that's usually where they fuck us over. We have gone with the desert folklore ripple. We will try and settle this later.
I feel like, how do you say this guy's name? Jonason?
I don't know, I just say Ipple.
He just has a problem with everything.
That's, you know, there's always one guy.
You can't catch a break.
Ken told me he wanted to do an announcement for Pog, but he's not here.
How do I change this back? What? What's going on?
Okay, I should have asked something.
Yes.
It's not related to the stream though.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm thinking out loud. I'm gonna ask it in the chat.
Aren't you
It's about
resigning
the.
now? You're supposed supposed to resign after the session. I guess we haven't ended the session.
I am resigning.
We
Right,
should
as soon as you end the
end
session, I am out of a job.
Uh,
Oh, you're trying to get me to leave. I see.
no, I'm not gonna leave the game until we're done talking. What should we name the save file? And actually, we should name Shanghai. I don't like Shanghai as a city name.
Yeah, I do not like the name Shanghai. We have a perfect city. We have a Beijing.
Let's see. They have gyms, irons, they're mining. The desert mining. Fuck. I don't know.
I'd just call it high ground.
I still want to settle over here too. On this furs, fish, ivory thing. That would be a nice spot. And then we can settle down here. And then we can burn these cities and probably take their capital. It'd be great.
What if, just to irritate the legislature, we save the game, then we declare war on Songhai?
What if I just do that, like in the save file? Like I make a copy of the save file and I just declare war on them. Because I mean, to be fair, it's not illegal.
Well, technically, it could be tampering with a save file, but there's no law against that.
Yeah. And even if there was, that's not the save file, it's a copy of the save file. I'd just like to note one more time the epic conquest of the northeastern barbarians went off without a hitch.
So,
Oh, no,
what if,
nothing we-
because
nothing
that
we
is
do that's
right by
positive will ever
Scouty's
be
grave,
accepted.
what if we name the city after Scouty? Let's call it McScout.
I'm good with that.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of here.
Can we get like Scout in Chinese or something?
I can try.
Yes, let's do that. That's what I was thinking.
I'm also thinking because Scouty died on the hill in the middle here, so we should get a great profit and make a holy site.
Yes.
Or if like there's an artifact there, you know. I honestly don't think South was better. South was a weak city spot. I mean, it's like technically stopping Shanghai from getting there,
like-
but like, yeah. One with nature.
I'm seeing
As much as I would love to take one with nature,
Zencha,
'cause it's kinda
which
cool.
means reconnaissance. But that's apparently the verb form. Let's see.
One with nature would have been for faith.
Oh,
You know, this is.
so it looks like
way more faith.
Zencha.
Say Zinshaw.
Zhencha.
One more time.
Zhencha.
Yeah.
Zinshaw. It's
Now,
the
again,
best translation I can get.
I'm refraining, but I just also want to vote. Yeah. I've
It's
refrained myself,
CHA, not
but I'm voting.
CHA.
Oh, CHA. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I happen to be voting yes, but I'm really trying to refrain from doing that.
Right. Well, I suppose if I support this, they could always impeach me from the ministry.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
Joe, or anyone else that's here.
I'm refraining.
You're refraining?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Joe. We need to rename the city. There's no one else here now. Oh, I think Kin is coming now. Guess we're not renaming the city because you guys are mean. Don't like Scotty McSelfie.
It's a disgrace to Scouty's memory.
It's fine that you don't support our troops, but like just you gotta make
It's
it
a
work for everyone
shame.
else. It's just a tragedy.
I mean, Scouty gave his life for us,
He gave his life
and we
for
disrespect
everyone.
him like that.
I mean, like, I lead an entire military campaign. I wipe out bloodthirsty murderers, and, you know, it's sad. I gave them on the ultimatum, just go jump in a pond, and they didn't do it, and, you know, you can't argue with that. Scouty Jr. Isn't in the best spot right now. I think he'll be fine, but he needs to retreat to Melbourne.
Yeah. Some family traditions you should not be carrying on.
Juan May is about to go to 4 citizens.
Hmm.
It's going very nicely. I don't really know why we're trying to stop growth in Beijing. I feel like we're gonna have plenty of happiness. I think Kin is here now. Kin, you have an announcement to make?
Seems he has nothing to say.
Okay, String does have the question, why did we make all of these decisions? Clearly one with nature and South were better.
One with nature is not better. South.
One with nature would have given us a +4 to faith. However, this is giving us a +4 off the bat, plus we're now getting even more thanks to the new city. We're going to get more faith per turn in general due to the desert tiles. And that was also a life based on religion in a holy site. That's my home you're talking about. We also are apparently pushing to get Petra, which will tie with desert folklore very well.
Very well.
But that's from the game standpoint. From an RP standpoint, I do believe this is better for us as far as religion and, you know, my pursuit of religion and science. Of course, I realize, bad drum roll, that the desert is going to be a hot topic. I could not leave this with a pun. Placement of the third city was legitimately wrong.
I don't think it was wrong at all.
I don't see anything that's going to endanger the game going on here.
A bit more. Still getting the mountain.
I would have actually moved it. There's 2 other spots I would have preferred. However, given our time constraints, it was,
Yeah, we did.
I felt, the best. It also was going to work better
looking
with
at it
desert
again,
folklore.
we could have gotten this stone, but it's a pretty crappy stone. But I mean, Everyone, there's always, slightly different, debatably better play. We called
Test
I think
one,
it's
two.
fine.
we called one May perfect, and instantly someone's like, "This isn't perfect."
South was considering the marble and the
Here
blocking
we
of
go.
Songhai. A southern city is more strategic. I've considered it, but
It's
the
strategic,
growth and the
but how strategic do we need to be on our second opening city? It doesn't grow as well.
Yeah.
We're not getting our
I
faith
think
bonuses.
we have-
We need to start getting faith bonuses if we want our religion. I think we all want a religion. Like, we can still settle there.
I think we can settle there next time, and it should be okay. My concern is that Ivory is going to be eyed by Songhai.
This ivory? South of Beijing?
No, yeah,
Maybe. That's fair.
it's a
But
big
like-
open space with nice luxury, then horses. Yeah,
Still
that's
shit
a very
growth.
tempting space for
Or
as
do it
far
once
as
we
the
get
AI is
irrigation,
concerned.
Or not irrigation, civil service.
Yeah.
Ken, do you have your announcement?
I am ready to go.
Then do it.
Can I take over the Democraciv Twitch?
Do you need to stream something? Do you have like a PowerPoint?
Yeah,
presentation?
so I have a PowerPoint.
Okay.
Sorry, it's really weird hearing my voice in my
okay.
ears.
In that case,
Yeah,
let's.
because
schedule
I
this.
was gonna do the debate after this. So how long is the PowerPoint?
10 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. We need
Okay,
to save
great.
this
That gives
first,
me time to
so,
mess around with stuff. So, yeah.
All right, so crap, I fucking hate this echo. Yeah, is it on? Can you see my desktop?
Hey, I find that statement is in bad taste. Now, the
I find you
Yeah,
can't do shit
I
about
am-
it, so fuck
yeah.
off.
Yeah, I was gonna go for this
If you
whole
name it that, they're
critic
going to
speech.
sue us in the court.
You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Give it a name so that if it goes to court, they have to use that name every time.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
we do something really bad in session, we'll just call it fuck the court. Anyways, I'm gonna
Something
stop
like that.
streaming now. Ken, you can take over.